What's up? DJ Dan Kalali here with Wedding DJ Blueprint, and today we're going to talk about one of the most important aspects of being a wedding DJ, and that is the timeline of events. All right, here we are to talk about the timeline of events. This is one of the most important aspects of being a wedding DJ. Just playing music at your event is not acceptable as a wedding DJ. You need to be the person who executes the timeline that either the wedding planner has come up with or you've come up with your wedding couple. So you need to know the ins and outs of how these timelines work. I want to go over some of the basics today. Really, I want to show you the flow of events that I think is most popular and the flow of events that I do at 90% of my weddings, because most of the time brides and grooms won't know and they really need your input and your direction on how this is going to work. So we'll start out with what's the most important thing. Very first thing you're going to do is introduce your bridal party into the wedding reception. That's right off the bat. That's when we're kicking up the party, we're getting everybody excited, and we're doing our announcements. We can do the father-daughter dance, the bride and groom's first dance, and the mother-groom dance whenever we want throughout the night. But what I find to be most popular, because most brides and grooms nowadays are interested in having fun, is to do it right off the bat. So we bring them right in from the reception, and we have the bride and groom go right to the dance floor for their first dance as husband and wife. After that's done, we'll bring out the father of the bride and the bride to do a dance, and then we'll bring out the groom and his mother to do a dance. If there's any other ceremonial dances like stepdaughters and stepkids, now's a good time to do that. After we're done with that, we're going to sit down at the head table. We'll have the bridal party sit down, and that's a good time that we can do toasts. So we can have our best man and our maid or matron of honor actually do a toast to the bride and groom. If you find that we have a best man or a maid or matron of honor that is shy, then we're going to push that into the end of the night so they can have a couple beverages and feel comfortable. After that, we are going to do the blessing. Typically, we'll have an officiant or somebody that we've already known is going to actually do that blessing, and then we're going to break for dinner. Brides and grooms and the bridal party always eat first. Sometimes it's your job as the DJ to release the tables, and you just release them from family and work your way out. All you're trying to prevent is a long line at the buffet table. If it's a seated dinner, then you're just going to let everybody know that they can stay in their seats and that salads and food will be on its way. Then we have a few options of what we can do next. But what's most popular is, since dinner's completed, we want to do the cutting of the cake because everybody wants desserts. With that being said, we can also cut the cake right when they come into the wedding reception, especially if it's a big cake that needs to be cut up for everybody for dessert after the dinner. Modern day weddings use a lot of cupcakes, so it's not as important to do that early because the bride and groom are typically going to cut a small cake for themselves and serve cupcakes to the rest of the wedding guests. So after we cut the cake, we are going to do something, whether it's an anniversary dance or some sort of dance that is going to get a large group of people involved, because what we want to do is start bringing people onto the dance floor. The anniversary dance is a great tool for you to use it as a DJ to get the floor packed. So what do you do with that anniversary dance? It's real simple. You invite every married couple, including the bride and groom, onto the dance floor. If they are married, they can come to the dance floor. Now, the bride and groom stay on the floor the entire time. They do not leave. But you dismiss people one by one. So first we go for people that have married for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. You get the point. Until we get our longest married couple on the dance floor. At that point, we'll ask that longest married couple to give the bride and groom some advice on what they need to do to stay happy and stay married so long. So that's a great icebreaker. When that's finished, we're going to invite all couples to the dance floor. That's going to give us a nice jam-packed dance floor. And when that song's complete, we're going to come out with a song that everybody knows. Uptown Funk, any old school song that grandmas, grandpas, aunts, uncles, and young people might know. You're going to play that song, and that's how you're really going to get that dance floor starting to move. Now, pretty soon after that, we're going to do the bouquet toss and the garter toss. But we're going to also do the garter removal right beforehand. So that's about a good time that you can fit that in. Not too late that all the wedding guests have left, but enough that we're really getting the party kind of moving and we're getting it going in the right direction. So For me, that's a very basic timeline. That's the one that I do most of the time, probably 95% of the time. And my bride and grooms look for me to give them that information. So that's a hot tip. That's a pro tip from DJ Dan at Wedding DJ Blueprint. Stay on this page for more information. I'll be giving out free trainings to teach all of you how to be a fantastic wedding DJ. Enjoy your day.